Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are good and taking good care of yourselves. So students, this is your English lecture and this is your video lecture 1 for the week 10. And today we will talk about present indefinite tense. So today's our topic is simple present tense. Students, in this lesson we will discuss the formation of 3 kinds of sentences, which are positive sentences, or you may say affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences, of which tense of present indefinite or simple past tense. Before starting the lecture, let's talk about our success criteria, or you may say our learning goals. Yes, so the learning goals of this lecture are that at the end of this lesson, students, you all will be able to form and translate present indefinite tense. Means you all will be able to form and translate 3 types of sentences: positive sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. And you all will be able to use them effectively in your own sentences. Okay? Now we will talk about our warm-up activity. So before starting the lecture, let's have some warm-up or brain booster questions. So students, what do you mean by tense? Yes, as we are talking about simple present tense, so let's talk about what is a tense. Yes, recall the definition, hurry up. Very good. And then we will also talk about the types of tenses. So what is a tense, students? Tenses play a crucial role in English language. Basically, tense denote the time of an action. Tense denote the time of an action. Tense basically tells us about time of an action. So we will say that basically a tense tells us about the time of verb, as action is a verb. So in tense basically we see about verb tense. So it is all considered about verb. So according to tense, according to time of an action, there are 3 time phases: past, present, future. We will say then that future, past, and present are 3 types of tenses, 3 main tenses: past, present, and future. So we will say that according to these 3 times, we have 3 types of verbs: past verbs, present verbs, and future verbs. And the types are simple or indefinite tense, and further it is divided into 3 times: past indefinite, present indefinite, and future indefinite, or you may say simple past, simple present, simple future. Similarly, then continuous, past continuous, present continuous, future continuous, then perfect, past perfect, present perfect, future perfect, and then last, past perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. And today we are going to talk about simple present tense. Now let's start. Present indefinite tense or simple present tense. So the formation is, basic formation is, with the subject we use first form of verb. So verb is basically action and subject is the one who performs the action. And there are 3 types of subject according to the person: first person, second person, and third person. So these are the basic 3 kinds of person, and further they are categorized into 2 categories: singular and plural category. So in first person we consider I and we, in second we consider you. So you is always a second person subject. And in third person the singular subjects are he, she, it, or any single name, and the plural subject is they and or any plural name. Now as we talked about that, we are going to discuss 3 types of sentences. Now let's talk about the first type, that is how to make positive sentences or affirmative sentences. So with the singular subject in when we are going to make positive sentences of present indefinite tense, we use first form of verb, and with the first form of verb we use s or es. For example, he eats, she eats, it eats, Jan eats. She likes, he likes, it likes, Jan likes. He goes, she goes, it goes, Jan goes. So these are the first form of verb, and with them we have used s, es. So with the singular subject, when we are making positive sentences, we use s or es, and when we are making positive sentences with plural subject, we use first form of verb without s or es. Means you eat, I eat, we eat, they eat, they go, you go, I go, we go, and Jan and Mary go. Means with the plural subjects. Now let's talk about the examples. First of all, for the singular subject, she goes to school. First form of verb with es, as we have singular subject. Ali and Ikra go to school. Plural subject, first form of verb without s or es. Okay. Now how to make negative sentences? In negative sentences, we use not, and every tense have helping verb, have its helping verb. So the helping verb of negative sentences of present indefinite tense are does for the singular subject, do for the plural subject. He does not, she does not, it does not, Jan does not. And first form of verb. It means with singular subject, as we are using does, so we will not use s or es. And if we talk about the plural subject, you do not, they do not, we do not, I do not. For example, with singular subject, Hina does not sing a song. Hina is singular, so does not for negative sentence, first form of verb sing. Here we haven't used sings because we have used the helping verb does. So with the plural subject they, we have used do not and sing first form of verb. So student, keep this thing in your mind that the helping verbs of present indefinite tense are do and does. Do with plural subjects and does with singular subject, and with both of them we use first form of verb, no s or es with the verb. Last type of sentence, how to make an interrogative sentence, or you may say how to make questionary sentences of present indefinite tense. So in questionary sentences we use helping verb in the start. So with singular subjects, does in the start, then subject, then first form of verb, and in the end question mark. And with the plural subject, do in the start, subject, first form of verb, object, and question mark. And if we are using some words like what, when, they, why, so we will use these words in the start before our helping verbs. When does he go to school? Question mark. So this is an interrogative sentence. So we have used when, then helping verb, then subject. So as the subject is singular, so we have used does, then first form of verb, object, and question mark. Some examples. For singular subject, does she make a noise? So does for singular subject she in the start, then first form of verb make. Do they make a noise? Plural subject do, plural subject they, do for the plural subject, then first form of verb make. Now where to use present indefinite tense? Present indefinite tense is used to show some routine work that we do on our daily basis. For example, he goes to office every day. So it is our daily work. So here we have used first form of verb. He goes to school, he goes to office daily. We go to school daily. So for showing routine work, we have used every day, daily. So for such tasks, we use present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense is used to show a permanent event or a situation that always occurs. Dogs do not walk on two legs. So it is a permanent event. So for showing a permanent event, we have used present indefinite tense. Do not. Yes. When it is a fact, water freezes at -1 degree. Freezes, first form of verb with S, as the subject is singular, just one. So this is present indefinite tense. Similarly, if I say water boils at 100 degrees. Similarly, the sun rises in the east. So it is a fact. That is why we have used first form of verb and S to show that it is a present indefinite tense as the subject is singular. Similarly, it is also used to express timetables and schedules. The bus arrives at 10:30. Similarly, arrives is first form of verb with S, yes, showing present indefinite tense. So students, this is how we use present indefinite tense to show routine work. Similarly, to show timetables, then some permanent events. Okay, to show routine work, timetables, permanent event when it is a fact. And if we talk about the formation of three types of sentences, affirmative sentences means positive sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. So with affirmative sentences, first form of verb. With negative sentences, do, does, and with questionary sentences, do, does, and question mark. And for negative we use not. And what positive sentences, singular subjects, with singular subjects we use SES, and no S or ES with plural subject, just first form of verb. So here are some video links which you have to watch, students, for your better understanding and for memorizing the concept more clearly. Now let's wrap up our today's lecture, that what we have done today. So today we have understood the concept of present indefinite tense, and we also got to know about that which correct form of verb is used in these type of tenses. Similarly, we identified present indefinite tense by getting to know about the types of verb which are used in present indefinite tense in the three types of kinds of sentences: affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. We also got to know about the amazing facts about its function, that where we use these type of tenses. Now the task, we are going to translate the sentences into English. Okay students, I hope you have understood the concept more clearly. Good. Take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.